K-Nation. Sponsored by K-State Superstore and 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Tonight on K-Nation, the Cats are back from the Sugar Bowl, but we are still living in the moment. How players, coaches, and fans are reacting to the game.
And KU fans have a lot to look forward to. How the Jayhawks Liberty Bowl performance shows what's next for the program.
Of course, conference season couldn't start quietly. How K-State and KU men's and women's basketball started the conference schedule in a dramatic fashion. Welcome to K-Nation. I'm Lainey Gerber.
And I'm David George. Probably one of the most anticipated weeks in a while for K-Nation fans.
Yeah.
KU in a bowl for the first time in over a decade, and also K-State in the Sugar Bowl against Alabama.
Yeah, and we'll start there. Big excitement for the Cats in the Big Easy, but there is nothing easy about this matchup, especially when you're playing Alabama. It is a beautiful sight filled with purple and a beautiful stadium. Cats actually hold their own early on. Will Howard is intercepted on the opening drive, but the defense forces a 3-and-out. Tyne Zentner puts the Cats on the board first as K-State goes up 3-0 against Alabama. Almost unbelievable to say those words, but he is the pride of Topeka. It wasn't a fluke for that 3-and-out. We know how good this mob defense is. Robert Hentz and Daniel Green worked together for a sack there. Then lightning in a bottle, the deuce is loose. 88 yards to the house on the highest stage. Deuce Vaughn does what we know he can do, taking an inside run into the end zone. And like typical Deuce fashion, he gives all of the credit to his O-line.
That's all blocking. Just a duo scheme, and they split it open in the middle. It was great blocking by not only the O-line, but downfield by the receivers to get the safety. And then after that, it's a sprint to the end zone.
And they were about to shock the world too, but after that, though, it was all Crimson Tide. Bama would go on a 35-0 run to blow the game wide open. But credit to the Wildcats, they went down swinging, being aggressive from the start. Down 14-10 in the second quarter, K-State converted 2 fourth-down opportunities on a single drive. But on 4th and goal from the 2, well, Howard, he could not connect with the tight end, Bill Sennett. And after Alabama only gained a yard on the next play, Coach Kleiman called a timeout to try to get the ball back. Bama drove it, though, 98 yards for a score to go up 21-10 at the half rather than run out the clock. And then out of half, K-State went with an onside kick, and they could not recover that, but aggressiveness again on plays did not fall in the Wildcats' favor.
We came here to win, man. We didn't come here to try to keep this thing close or whatever. We came here to win, and that was what we thought was the best opportunity. They're at the 1-yard line, and we're going to use timeouts and try to get the football back. I mean, we're in attack mode from the start, and give those guys credit. We didn't make a tackle when we needed to make a tackle, and can't let them go 99 yards to make it what it was.
Wildcats do finish a historic season with that loss, 10-4. They are still Big 12 champions, and tens of thousands of fans made their way to New Orleans for this one. It was a fun time to be there, and I'm pretty sure there isn't a better way for your New Year's Eve. Whether or not the outcome was how you liked it, New Year's Eve in New Orleans is pretty cool with the
It was going to be pretty crazy. They were going to be a 3-loss team and probably ended up ranked in the top 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Which is really crazy.
I know. I mean, top 10 is really great for that team, too.
Right.
Though. So, well, K-State started its bowl game fun, and Kansas ended its bowl game fun, even if it was a loss.
Now, it didn't start out fun for the Jayhawks, though. In fact, just not much going right early on. Topeka native, though, running back Kai Thomas on the board first. And then, unfortunately, it was all Arkansas. A 28-0 run. And Arkansas up by 25 points for a while. But guess what? The Razorbacks take an 18-point lead into the break. Foreshadowing, though, a Jayhawks comeback, which made head coach Lance Leipold super proud.
We battled back early in some games this year, but nothing like this in the second half. Things we talked about at halftime again. It was I wasn't worried as much about the score was how we were going to go finish this season. And we're going to play the way we can play hard for 30 minutes, and finish it the right way. And I can't tell you how proud I am for that effort and the resiliency that they showed.
You hear a lot of people in bowl games say, well, why do they matter? It's just a bowl game. But like you said, or like he said, not you, David, it was Lance Leipold who said, it's the resiliency, and you want to end the game the way you want to. And resiliency in the second half is exactly what they showed. Down 25 points at one point, Jayhawks got all the way back. Kai Thomas scores to bring it a bit closer, and then Jalen Daniels found Douglas Emilion, his second career catch. It's a touchdown to pull within a score. Game on the line, less than a minute to play. Daniels to Luke Grimm. When times are grim, be the Grim Reaper, right? Then to Lawrence Arnold for the 2-point tie. In overtime, Daniels goes there to Jared Casey because we all know he loves these big moments. This one goes 3 overtimes, but a pass from Jason Bean goes over everyone's heads. A resilient effort, but the Hawks fall in this one. Jalen Daniels finishes with 544 passing yards and 5 touchdowns, and he actually has the most all-purpose yards in Liberty Bowl history.
Definitely a fun game to play. It's a game of football, and to be able to go into that many overtimes means that it's a hell of a game. And I'm sure right after that first half, a lot of people counted us out. So to be able to come back the way we did shows that we have a lot of grit on our team. But like we said, we didn't get the outcome that we wanted. So just got to go back into the film room, go back into work.
Jayhawks in the start of a new era at 6-7. They made their first bowl game in 14 years. They hosted College Game Day. They started 5-0, and the future is so bright in Lawrence that I got to wear shades.
Yeah, you do. That's quite the list of accomplishments they have already. You
know, you were there in person. We were in the newsroom going crazy because you just kept building and building on the excitement. And I really hope some Jayhawk fans down by 25, like midway in the third quarter, didn't say, let's get out of here, fight the traffic, go get something to eat. Because they almost missed the game of a lifetime. I
know. I feel so bad if that did happen. I'm sure it did happen to some people. I could not imagine their reaction when they found out it went into 3 overtime.
You almost have to turn around and go back inside.
Yeah, you try to. Well, there were a couple of losses on the turf, but not a bad start to Big 12 play on the hardwood for both teams.
In fact, both K-State and KU, they've got 1 loss each in the non-con, and both teams get home wins on opening night of conference play. We'll start in Lawrence with the Jayhawks. Kansas falls behind early in this one. In fact, Oklahoma State came to play. They go up by 15 points at the half, but a dominant showing out of the locker room as Kansas starts on a 22-5 run. The last time Kansas was down 15 at the half was in the national championship game against North Carolina. And in that game, Bill Self credited the defense, and yesterday's win, no different.
That's about as turned up a good, solid man-to-man defense we played in a long time. Guys, they got 5 points the first 12 minutes, and they were both off offensive rebounds. I mean, we were turned up. And it's the exact same thing as the national championship game. You tie it earlier than you could ever anticipate, and then it becomes a basketball game. And then when it became a basketball game, it was kind of like a fight, heavyweight fight. So fortunately, we got the last blow.
To stay calm, be comfortable. Like you said, we've been there plenty of times before, and there aren't any 15-point plays. So main thing was to just win every 4 minutes, and that's what we were able to do.
They always break it down into 4 minutes, those Jayhawks. And what a quote, heavyweight fight, but they get the last blow. It was a fun one in Allen Fieldhouse yesterday. Jayhawks start conference play 1-0. That's the right way to do it. And they're on the road at Texas Tech on January 3rd. It was almost scary how similar this K-State game was to that KU game. Number 24 West Virginia goes up early. Wildcats are down 11 points at the half, but the second half defense brings K-State back in slowly but surely, taking the lead with 4 minutes to play, and then a buzzer beater from West Virginia sends it to overtime. The Cats do take care of business in overtime, getting up by as much as 8 points and coming away with the 82-76 victory. Head coach Jerome Tang says that it's super important to win these conference games if you can, because it's easy to just keep losing after one.
It's just hard to win in this league, and you just have to be able to do your darndest, be as prepared as possible, play as hard as you can, and if you come out on top, then you got to wash it and move on to the next one. And if you don't come out on top, you have to wash it and move on to the next one. Otherwise, then you start stacking L's. So we've got some really tough kids, and they are resilient, and they work really, really hard.
How physical West Virginia played off. I mean, it was a good game. They fought, we fought rebound. So I felt like it was just a good showing of what this season is going to come out to in the conference.
Cats and Jayhawks both start 1-0 in conference play. K-State also gets some road games starting Tuesday at number 6 Texas, and then on to Baylor on Saturday.
Ooh, the schedule is here.
I tell you what, let's take a look now at the women's basketball scores. Kansas starts on the road at Oklahoma State, and it's just a bad day to wear orange. Jayhawks win this one 80-65, but check out this stat line now. Tayana Jackson, she puts up 17 points, gets 19 boards, just so dominant down low. And then the Jayhawks start 1-0 in conference play. They're home against Texas Tech this Wednesday.
And K-State women not as hot yesterday. Open Big 12 play on the road at Texas, and it was all Longhorns in this one. Texas wins 87-41 as the shots just were not falling for the Cats. They shot 1 of 17 from 3. A big goldfish memory game, just, you know, forget it and move on, like a goldfish, because they don't remember much.
Tell you what, Bill Self's been the mayor of Lawrence for a long time now, essentially. But what about Tang? He's the talk of the town in Manhattan for sure.
And he has a beard named after him, so he's a local celebrity.
And he's going back to Waco 2 games from now. And that one's going to be a tough one. That'll be a good game.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. When K-State and Baylor football played, all the Baylor fans were saying the only good thing about K-State is Jerome Tang. So I think it'll be a warm welcome. It'll be cute.
Yeah, I tell you what, the Wildcats, though, look good. They look like a 16, you know, a top 16 team to me.
Oh, yeah,
a Sweet
they could
16.
do it. Put them in.
Why not? Well, don't go anywhere. We're just getting cranked up here. Coming up on K-Nation, Kansas teams took over Memphis and New Orleans this week. How fans supported their teams and how they had some fun on the road.
But first, we are looking at the top plays from the week. Whether the play was just big in its own or it was game-altering, they for sure deserve this pedestal. That's up next.
Need a sidekick to help you make your star's wish come true? Be the hero and pay for those singing lessons quickly and easily by moving money with the Core First mobile app. Digital banking powered by you. Learn more at corefirstbank.com.
Are you a super fan? K-State Superstore has the largest assortment of licensed K-State apparel and souvenirs waiting for you. And with our Superfan Rewards program, you'll enjoy even more. Fans can experience K-State Superstore at the stadium, online 24/7 at kstatesuperstore.com, and our new flagship location at 520 McCall Road. K-State Superstore, official retail partner of K-State Athletics.
Hear that? It's edge of your seat.
He blows the body off the car.
Entertainment at top speed. Camping World NHRA races where top drivers compete to be the best. But don't blink.
Right, who's got the horsepower? It is going to be Justin Ashley. A dazzling top fuel final.
You could miss it. It's the Menards NHRA Nationals presented by Pet Armor. August 11th through 13th at Heartland Motorsports Park in Topeka. Every ticket's a pit pass and kids 12 and under are free. Get tickets early and save at NHRA.com.
That's my neighbor. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, don't you think it'd be a good idea if you called 811 and get your underground utilities marked?
This isn't my first project.
I think there's an oil pipeline goes through here somewhere.
It's on my neighbor's side.
Oh, you think so? Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You need a towel there, Slick?
I would refer anyone that has been in an injury accident to call Devon James. They care about you, they get to know you, they're authentic. Their sense of integrity and trustworthiness is outstanding. They constantly were looking out for my best interest, and they really helped me to get what was fair from the insurance company. They did everything that they promised me, and it was a great experience.
Need a sidekick to help you stay on top of your goals? With smart financial tools and a clear view of your spending, Core First Money Plan is financial genius. Digital banking powered by you. Learn more at corefirstbank.com. Member FDIC.
Still the best theme music in town. There's no doubt about that.
It is so good. It's my favorite song.
Well, believe it or not, there were some plays cooler than anything you just saw because we had to tuck them back a bit.
Yeah, KU football couldn't come back from a 25-point deficit without its defense. In the fourth quarter, crunch time, Arkansas's running back gets the ball, flicks it back to his receiver. He is laid flat by Marvin Grant, but that isn't the play. Yeah, the ball comes loose on that. Jacoby Bryant picks it up, gets 37 yards back for KU. Now, before his game-sealing pick 6 against West Virginia, Bryant called it. He said he was going to have one that week. He called a pick before this game, too, but I think a fumble recovery for 37 yards counts as that.
Yeah.
And that set up the offense at Arkansas's 48-yard line, and that resulted in Douglas Million's touchdown, which is just one of many to help KU catch up.
All right, for K-State, the options are a bit limited, but only the sky's the limit for Deuce Vaughn, right? Credit to his blockers, as he said, giving him that perfect hole, and then he's gone. All credit goes to his legs, and you can see how much faster he gets once he breaks free. Had just enough gas to get there, 88 yards to the house, and that put K-State up 10-0. It made everybody go crazy for a bit, And it's great to see how much you can trust a running back like him and not have to worry about drawing up some fancy play. You give him that little crack, and he goes right through it and runs with it literally.
And of course, the men's basketball teams followed along with the dramatic weekend. 2 games that go down to the wire means big plays.
That's right. In KU's win against Oklahoma State, we're going to fast forward to the last 10 seconds of the game. DeJuan Harris finds KJ Adams under the net to retake the lead. And then look at this. Kevin McCullough's block with 1 second left sealed the deal. But we don't see KJ Adams take a lot of shots in the paint, so that's really impressive, especially for it to be a game-winning basket.
And he did say he's been working on those in practice, so it's paying off. K-State men's basketball won up to this game, though. They take this one into overtime against West Virginia, and they take advantage of West Virginia's fouls in OT. Half of K-State's 16 points in overtime came from free throws, and this foul on Marquise Noel made a 3-point play with less than a minute left in overtime. K-State won by just 6, so as we see, every point counts, and these Cats are always playing like it, and this play here certainly is a big part of that lead. And they were up by just 4 right before that one.
You got to get there, set your feet, or get out of the way, because you'll get run over, and you did.
And it's the deciding which one you do in a split second that's the tricky part. I don't know what I would do. If a man were running toward me like that, I would get out of the way instantly. Well, we know the fans are the true stars that lead to these big plays. So after the break on K-Nation, K-State football gives its appreciation to Wildcat Nation and how the fans took over New Orleans. Stick around.
Come out to the biggest party in the heartland, the Country Stampede. Headliners include Hardy, Lee Brice, and Cody Johnson. July 13th through 15th. Tickets and camping on sale now at countrystampede.com.
Jefferson's is the perfect spot to watch the game. Come try our new Loaded Macs, or pull up a seat at the bar and match our cold draft beer with our new Mac Burger. Find us at 29th and Wanamaker in Topeka or online at jeffersons.com.
Sports! We have everything that you're looking for at Play It Again Sports.
New and used sports and fitness equipment with used up to 50% off retail.
You can create your own discount by trading in and trading up. Sell us your gear and get cash on the spot, or even get store credit.
Play It Again Sports has something for every athlete. All seasons, all sports, on any budget. We're open every day in the Fairlawn Plaza Mall.
Game on!
5 minutes, fellas, 5 minutes.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Oh, okay, you getting that bet in before the boom, huh?
Yeah, you LA all the way.
What? Oh, come on, man. You know it's Boston, baby.
KG, I understand why you said it, but it's LA.
Jay, are you serious?
You know what? It's LA.
Why are you standing up?
Because it's LA. You know what? You ain't scaring me. Let me tell you something. That
It's
ain't
Boston, Boston, Boston.
It's LA.
Jefferson's is the perfect spot to watch the game. Come try our new Loaded Macs, or pull up a seat at the bar and match our cold draft beer with our new Mac Burger. Find us at 29th and Wanamaker in Topeka or online at jeffersons.com.
Come out to the biggest party in the heartland, the Country Stampede. Headliners include Hardy, Lee Brice, and Cody Johnson. July 13th through 15th. Tickets and camping on sale now at countrystampede.com.
Welcome back to K-Nation. I was in Memphis for KU's Liberty Bowl matchup, and the fans really showed out. Even if the town didn't have any water, they brought their bottled water. They were good to go.
You had some tough times there, but you pulled through.
Thank you. I'm alive. My shoes are a little dirty, but...
Well, a ton of fan support for both K-State and KU for those bowl games. Over 10,000 fans at the pregame pep rally before it all got cranked up. That was on Friday for the Wildcats in New Orleans, and that big crowd showing up was not lost on the football team. In fact, our own Glenn Kinley was in New Orleans for the game, and he shares with us just how magical it was to witness that purple wave.
That's right, Wildcat fans painted NOLA purple this weekend. Despite Alabama being a whole lot closer to New Orleans than Kansas is, well, the Wildcat fans really filled up this crowd. They were not outnumbered. In fact, it was so important to Coach Kleiman that he brought it up at the beginning of his press conference. Before any questions were asked, he took a moment to thank the K-State family.
Thank you, K-State fan base. Thank you, K-State Nation, for coming out in droves. What we saw at the pep rally last night with probably 10, 12,000 people supporting these guys is why we all came to K-State. And fans out there today were phenomenal, and we got off to a good start. I wish we could have given them a better show after that first quarter. But my hat's off to the best fan base in college football for coming out and supporting these great young men.
Coach not the only one to recognize that crowd. Will Howard reiterating this idea that the success this year not possible without the fan support all season long.
Can't thank the Wildcat fans enough. They showed out in full force today, and they were awesome from the very start. Man, it's a true family here, and you can feel that.
So even though it wasn't the result those Wildcat fans were hoping for, still an exciting weekend down here in the Big Easy. A parade and a pep rally geared them up for the big game, and those fans, of course, still very proud of what this team accomplished this season.
It's the best time to be a K-State fan, man, between football being awesome, basketball's being awesome. It's just the perfect time to be a Wildcat.
This has been one of the most talked about games that we've ever been in. It's crazy.
And Will Howard said in the post-game interview that he wants trips like this, games like this, New Year's Six bowls like this to become the norm for Kansas State football. He says this is not a one-time thing. In New Orleans, Glenn Kinley, K-Nation.
And don't forget about KU faithful Jayhawk fans. They painted Memphis crimson and blue. Coming up next, how Jayhawk fans from all backgrounds came together to support KU football in its new era.
Need a sidekick to help you celebrate those winning moments? Treat them all to pizza after the big game using your Core First digital wallet. Digital banking powered by you. Learn more at corefirstbank.com. Member FDIC.
Success Vision has a quality that others can't match.
I got to choose from hundreds of frames, upgraded to ultra-thin lenses, and still only paid $109.
It's not easy to get my prescription right, but that's why I go to Success Vision.
The doctor next door actually cared about me.
They actually custom fit the glasses to your face.
All the frames at Success Vision are guaranteed.
Loved it. I loved it.
I love Success Vision.
$239 in an hour for less. Come see us today, Success Vision Express.
The school day doesn't stop for the flu. I stay ahead of the class and on top of my health by getting the influenza vaccine every fall.
I want my daughter to have a healthy start, so I'm taking my doctor's advice and getting the whooping cough vaccine. The right immunizations during pregnancy can safeguard both of us.
Your primary care provider is your trusted source for all your healthcare needs, including vaccines. Learn more at beimmunekansas.org.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Today.
Get ready.
Oh, my God. This is so exciting.
For a new year. And a fresh start.
Here we go.
Every morning is something new. Get your 2023 started with Today.
It's showtime.
Weekdays at 11 on 27 KSNT.
Need a sidekick so you can come to the rescue? With Core First mobile app, get business fraud control in your hand. Spend less time worrying, more time making a difference, and giving treats. Digital banking powered by you. Learn more at corefirstbank.com. Member FDIC.
We were heading out for a combat mission, and then boom, I thought I was going to die. And Dan was my medic.
I gave him first aid and he was able to survive, but he ended up losing both his legs. When I came back from Iraq, that always weighed on me. I was having flashbacks, I couldn't sleep. I was carrying this thing on me, like I was dragging it around as an anchor.
At Wounded Warrior Project, we provide free, life-changing programs and services in mental health, career counseling, and long-term rehabilitative care to help the healing begin.
At the Courage Awards and benefit dinner, I got to tell my story. I just acknowledged him for being the man who saved my life.
That was the first time I saw him since Iraq. I can never repay Wounded Warrior Project. They have helped me get my life back.
Welcome back to K-Nation. With Laney, I'm David, and KU fans were also taking over Beale Street in Memphis.
Yeah, and the stadium during the game was very 50-50. I thought it'd be a bit more of an Arkansas turnout just because it's so close and so many KU fans. might have planned to fly. We all know how flying went last week, but it was very 50-50. I mean,
wow.
right down the middle. It was awesome.
That is impressive, and fans were also there for the Liberty Bowl parade. They definitely got into the game day spirit, and you're getting a nice look at it right here. And if they weren't ready, the band, the cheerleaders, Big J, Baby J, they welcomed the Jayhawk young and old to Memphis. The best part of these gatherings is seeing firsthand the community and university and sports, how it all kind of comes together.
This is my first time being to a bowl game, so it's a big opportunity for me and her. My dad played, and that I just like the colors.
It's just so great to be back after 15 years, you know, the Orange Bowl and the job the kids have done this year, the coaching staff, it's just unbelievable what they've accomplished and such a reward for the hard work.
I mean, Lance Leipold's done nothing but unbelievable things in Lawrence, Kansas. He could potentially go down right next to Bill Self as the greatest Kansas ever seen.
You heard it there. You thought the vibes were great for the parade, but on game day, the tailgating started early. I hope they got the Kansas City barbecue going and showed these Memphis people what it's really about. They think their barbecue is just so good. It was cold, but that is what cornhole is for. You know, everyone's playing, staying warm, and remember, this is just one more day to tailgate that fans haven't had since 2008.
Yep, I've got twin boy-girl freshmen. One's a freshman at Kansas, one's a freshman at Arkansas. So I'm going to have to switch into my Arkansas gear at halftime or something, so I make sure I get equal time.
Last time we were at the bowl game, I was 4 years old. I'm now 18, so this is a great experience for me. I'm excited.
We're here, and we keep coming every year.
We're here ready to tailgate and go support our Hawks.
Good times, it looks like, and fans, well, they weren't too upset after the game. Going into triple overtime and coming back from that big deficit, well, that is a big deal. Plus, O.J. Burrows was named the team's defensive MVP and also gets a shiny trophy to go with it. And then Jalen Daniels was the offensive MVP.
And you heard that guy say, he said, we're here every year, and we're going to keep coming here every year. So more bowl games in the future. Lance Leipold, you heard him, you got to go every year now.
There you go. Well, guess what? It's so much fun. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
K-Nation's not over yet. In fact, there's more right after this quick timeout.
Hi, this is Voice of the Wildcats, Wyatt Thompson. If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide or experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, 988 provides direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you will be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. For 24/7 non-judgmental support, just call, text, or chat 988.
Meaningful relationships built upon trust is a founding principle of the Trust Company. We help individuals and businesses create tailored financial plans and diversified investment strategies that adapt over time to your unique needs. Because we are independent, we can offer flexibility and creativity that many advisors and trust departments can't. If you aren't sure where to start or you're looking to make a fresh start, contact us today for a free consultation.
Golden Corral on Southwest Wanamaker Road has been locally owned since 1999. Come join us in our newly remodeled dining room with updated decor, a stone fireplace, and an enhanced buffet area. Breakfast served Saturdays and Sundays. Pickup orders and catering available. Golden Corral in Topeka is looking for great service-minded people to fill positions with advancement opportunities. Serious applicants can walk in to complete an application.
Come on in and join us
at Golden Corral.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet, too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
I'm Ryan Seacrest. First responders are people who stand for a greater purpose. They will be there for you when nobody else is, to help you, your family, your community make it through, whatever the day may bring. This is their selfless promise. This is their sworn duty to protect, to serve, to help. They put themselves in harm's way for us. They come to the rescue at times when we need them most. First responders are making enormous personal sacrifices to keep showing up for us and fighting the good fight. Nearly 70% of all firefighters are volunteers. That means when they get injured or quarantined, they may not have a way to pay their rent or keep their family safe and fed. No matter who you are or where you live, when you call 911 and ask for help, first responders show up now. Let's show up for the people who show up for us every day and every night.
Welcome back. Sports betting is obviously legal in Kansas now. K-State and KU both covered against their Week 1 opponents, meaning they scored more points against their opponent than Vegas thought they would.
Yeah, let's revisit the odds for winning this year's NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. Vegas has KU at plus 1,600, while K-State is certainly listing as a long shot at plus 50,000. But I think the Cats have really added to their campaign since then.
Oh, I really think so. Now, the Jayhawks, that puts them about 5th. I think Houston right now is plus 700. They're the favorite, at least at this particular point. But K-State, I expect them to be ranked this coming week. They should be.
Yeah, week after week, it seems like their case for it just keeps getting more and more. And I think they're just going to climb higher and higher and make their case. I like to call them the team of misfits. They're not really misfits, but they're just all these guys who were really good at basketball and ended up in the same spot. Jerome Tang is really good at that.
Right. And just kind of meld it all together and see what you come up with, and so far it's working.
And I think there was a little bit of a prediction for KU to fall a little bit just because all the guys were so young and only had a couple of veterans coming back. But they're holding their spot at the top, too.
They really are. So far, so good.
Yeah. All right, well, Happy New Year, and thank you for watching K-Nation. And don't forget to plan to join us for 27 Sports this Sunday, next Sunday, and every Sunday from now on after the 10 p.m. newscast.
Have a great night. Happy New Year, and watch the program next week.
A place I'll hold near and dear to my heart for forever.
Awful proud of our team, the way we battled back, and unfortunately came up short.
Heavyweight fight, so fortunately we got the last blow.
Disciplined, they're committed, they're tough, they're selfless, and that's how I'm going to remember about this group.